everybody. I'm so excited to be here today. If you watched the clip right before I started talking, you would see me in this cute Guns N' Roses lace-up shirt that I am now going to show you how to make. It's super easy and super fun and creative. Right now these lace-up shirts are super popular. You see them all the time in fashion magazines, on famous people's Instagrams, and I like to take inspiration from what's around me and kind of put my own spin on it, and I love DIY craft projects. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make your own lace-up shirt at home. It's so easy and it's way more inexpensive versus buying some of the ones that you see online that are like $60, $70, and buying these products yourself and doing it at home, you can do it for a lot cheaper. So if you're interested and have some free time and feel like doing a fun craft for yourself, or hey, it's gonna be Christmas time, you can even do this for a family member for a cool present if they have this type of style. So what we're going to do is show you what you need first, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So this is the shirt that I'm going to be making for my lace-up shirt. It's just kind of an old vintage sweatshirt, a Guns N' Roses shirt. I got this from Hot Topic and it was originally $42, but they had it on sale for $20, so about half off. And I love this shirt. It just seems so comfy and warm on the inside. It has that fleece kind of material, and it was just perfect for what I was going for, one of those old band kind of vintage sweatshirts. So this is going to be the shirt I use. You just want some scissors nearby to kind of cut your V. So I have these thick scissors and also these smaller scissors, but these are for thicker fabric. So you definitely want some scissors like that around. I have some fabric glue. Also some kind of suede, any type of thing that you want to use to kind of lace your stuff together, but this is some suede cording that I also bought from the craft store. And then this you can buy from any craft store too. It's going to give you kind of that V shape where you can lace things up, and this is what we're going to use to kind of make our little V lace up. So I'm going to cut this real quick off camera just because I don't want to take up too much time in this video, but we'll show you what it looks like right when we get back. So I got this cut. As you can probably see, there's a nice V. You can give it whatever V shape you want or however low you want it. I just don't like to show off a ton of my chest, so for me this was a pretty reasonable V. I left the collar up here just for some connection still to the sweatshirt, and what I actually just used was a level just so that it could get a nice straight line, and I kind of figured out where I wanted my center point to be, used a pen and traced it on both sides as such. Then I took these nice little fabric scissors like I showed you guys earlier that are for thicker material. They work great on sweatshirts, and you could just start any slit in the middle of this V. You just trace it all the way around where the collar is, and I kind of left a little bit of a rough edge because I like kind of more of that rough edge, just not very neat look. And then you just simply trace where your lines are all the way down until you get the V, but using either a ruler or something like this is going to help keep you with a really nice straight edge, which you want. You don't want it to be like too uneven on both sides because it's going to make it hard for the next step then. And so next what I did was I took the fabric that I showed you earlier, and you simply just kind of have to measure this, and I started at the top of where I'm at, and I wanted it to kind of make sense and come down into a V point on both sides. So I made sure that it met up on both sides of this, and then so that it kind of comes down and crisscrosses, still keeping it a nice neat shape. So you're just going to want to make sure you cut it on an angle on both sides. And once again, just so that this video doesn't get super long, what I'm going to do is glue the one side on, and then I'll come back and show you how I did that, because you also are going to have to make little slits in these holes, which will help to get the lace through effect. So I'll be right back after I glue one side, and then I'll show you how I did that, okay? I glued down this flexible fabric glue. It is a permanent fabric adhesive, so it will stay on very good. You could put a little stitch on it, but I'm simply showing you this fabric glue just because I think it's an easier option for people who really aren't good at sewing and stuff. So as you can see, this side's kind of glued down. And I started by putting it on the fabric, which I'm going to show you, and then if there's spots that don't really feel like it's sticking as well, you can actually put it on the sweatshirt material itself. So I just tried to start by taking a little line all the way down, and this stuff does dry clear, just as a little warning, I guess you could say. So don't be afraid if you do get it on the sweatshirt material or your t-shirt, whichever you prefer to use, because it is gonna dry clear for you. And I'm just pretty generous with it because, you know, it is permanent and you want to make sure that it's sticking well for you. And like I said, you know, you get a little bit here and there. This actually took me 2 hands to flip, so I'm going to have my husband help me, but then you're simply just going to flip it over. You might want a second hand just to make sure it's even, and we're going to lay it right there, okay? So we'll be right back to show you the next step after this. Sides are glued down. Like I said, you're going to definitely have better results if you let this fabric glue really set. But I went through and I have most of these done. You're just going to want to take your scissors and snip a little hole so that you can get that suede cord going through it. Okay, and then you're going to start the lace up part with your suede cord after this. This is the lace part, which I did just get started. So basically what you want to do is fold this in half so that it's equal on both sides, and you're going to start by taking a loop right in the center. And then I'm using a bobby pin just because you can use whatever you want, whatever makes it easier on you, but you know, it's DIY, so use whatever you have around you at home. Just loop this on the bottom of that, take your bobby pin, and on those little slits you cut, you're just going to want to bring this through and lace it up diagonally on both sides. So what we're going to start doing is just taking the opposite side, and we are going to do the same thing. Just find where your little slit is and simply pull that through. And it's okay if fabric comes through and different things right now, because you can go through and touch it up and fix it when you're all done. And I go through the inside out just because it's, to me, giving it kind of more of that look that I want. And I am going to finish this. I will be right back as soon as I get done and take it all the way up to the top, and I'll show you what the last step is. All the way up, one of the last steps is kind of up to you. You could be as creative as you want with this part. If you want to like push it back through and tie a little knot on the inside so you don't have anything hanging down, you can do that. But personally, what I'm doing is taking the excess string. I just made sure they were even on both sides. And then I am just going to tie a little knot on the bottom just to give it a little bit of added style. And I honestly might even, just don't have any on me right now, but I think I'm going to add a couple little beads on the bottom too, just for a little bit of some cute style. But this is what the finished product looks like. And just a little added piece of information for you guys. I mean, this is going to stay up because of this being through it. And like I said, if you buy a fabric glue like this that is permanent, it is going to stay, but you just want to make sure that you give it the time to dry. If you do have any of this excess glue hanging off, you can go through, wipe it off with a napkin, but it is going to dry clear on you. But just for my own personal reasons, I am going to later just take a little stitch on the inside and kind of run it up so that way it gives it a little bit more security. But once this dries, you will be a-okay. I think this is such a cute idea. It's super easy for you to do at home. If you're not a crafter, you of course can just go buy your own shirt like this. This is really popular right now, but sometimes I just see certain shirts I like and I want to turn it into my own creation, and this was a shirt that I liked. It was on sale and it was cheaper for me to buy this shirt. And I honestly am a big crafter, so I already had a lot of these things, but this only cost me like $2. This fabric right here to put on wasn't that bad. And once you have stuff like the fabric glue and scissors at home, I mean, this whole look probably only cost me around $26 versus spending $60 on a shirt. So I'm super excited to try this out. You can obviously rock it however you want. This would be really cute with a skirt or some cute jeans. I am personally going to wear a little bralette underneath mine that I got from Tilly's, and I hope you guys like the finished look. I will definitely be back with more fun creative pieces soon. This is the first of many of my DIY projects, but I hope you guys subscribe if you really liked this video and you want to find out about more fun DIY stuff. Just come along for the ride. I would love to have you, and I hope you guys all enjoyed, and get ready for some more fun Christmas holiday videos soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world, and I hope that you like the way this looks. Bye guys!